Hey guys, so today I want to take a look at AGL UI Goku before the anniversary hits Global Dokkan. This video is being recorded on July 5th, so the anniversary is very close. I think this guy's coming out in like 3 days from now. So I'm going to be doing this video, sort of a deep dive into this character before he releases. I will do a separate video talking about the Evolution Blue Vegeta as well. But I just want to quickly go through what this unit does, how he works, what his mechanics are. Then I also want to take a look at his teams and just figure out what units he works well alongside with. So let's go take a look at what he does first of all. Shout out to Dokkan Wiki for displaying all this information very cohesively for us. So his leader skill is the Miraculous Awakening or Representatives of Universe 7 category Q+3 and then 170 stats across the board. Before we even go further, I want to take a look at his team. So he brings the new category Miraculous Awakening. Obviously, we have many leaders for the Reps of Universe 7 category team at this point, so it's not really super impactful that he leads this category, but this new Miraculous Awakening category we can take a look at here. Some decent LRs on here. We have LR AGL Gohan, we have the Tech Gohan. Obviously, Evolution Blue Vegeta is on here as well, so you can run them both together on this team. This guy just recently got his EZA on JP. We have the God Goku, the Int LR Cells here. We have the Super Saiyan 4 S-Tier Vegeta. And then another really important unit we have here is the S-Tier UI Goku. I mean, not super important because he would just be under the Reps of Universe 7 leader skill either way. So, and then after that, it's really not that impressive. I would actually say that this category is pretty underwhelming when you take a look at everything here. Yeah, I mean, this is the whole category, right? I mean, this point upwards is really what we're looking at in terms of the category. I think there's a few things we could expect to see in the future. Definitely a new version of this full power Broly. We have one of him in the game. That's a premium unit, the only one that's come out ever. So we're definitely going to get more of this guy in the future. We're definitely going to get more cells in the future. We're definitely going to get an LR of this Trunks, the Spirit Sword Trunks in the future, sort of Hope Trunks, whatever you want to call it. So this category definitely has room to grow, but I don't think right now this is anything too major or, like, you know, amazing. So that's his leader skill. I would say probably not super impressive, but his super attack. This is where things sort of take that jump up to that next level. So let's take a look at his, I guess, his 12 key first. The Perfect Instinct causes colossal damage to enemy with a high chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. So this is something we've never seen before, and honestly, on JP we haven't seen this since the 6th year anniversary units released. And then he has the same effect on his 18 key super attack as well. High chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. So what this is, this gives you a 50% chance to critical hit when you activate a super attack, which is, you know, you're going to be supering every turn, right? So this gives you a 50% chance to crit, and what we know from testing is that this actually stacks. So for instance, if you get an additional super attack, let's say you perform 18 key super attack, that 18 key super attack will have a 50% chance to crit as its own individual roll, and then a separate roll of whatever your hidden potential system is. So let's say you have, I don't know, a 10% chance to crit from the hidden potential system. You have a 50% chance to crit, and if that doesn't work out, the game then goes on to the second roll of 10% from the hidden potential system, and then it calculates that into it. So you have a 50% chance, and if that doesn't work, it's, you know, it X's that out, and it goes on to the next step as a 10% chance, and then, you know, that's sort of how it works. But the fact that this stacks means that if you get additional super, it is a guaranteed chance to perform a critical hit with this guy. That's why these effects here, the high chance for a critical hit for 1 turn, like the effects on both of these super attacks, is so absurd. There's no way that when I first saw this unit, I thought this would ever stack. And then that sort of builds into the passive we'll take a look at right now, Power Entrusted by Allies. So he gets attack and defense, 150% chance at the start of turn. Then he has a great chance, which keep in mind is a 70% chance to evade enemies' attacks, including super attacks. That's just a permanent 70% chance to evade. Keep that in mind. We've seen a similar mechanic with the STR, UI Omen Goku, but the difference is that this does not wear out. So even if you're going up against a long event like Infinite Dragon Ball History, the new GT Legendary Goku event, this will never run out. You will always have a 70% chance to dodge, no matter where you are in the fight. If you're on turn 1, if you're on turn 25, it's always going to be there. Then he gets key +1 up to key +5 with each attack evaded, including super attacks. So, you know, the 70% chance to evade is going to be, you know, playing into the key that you're getting every time you evade. Plus an additional defense plus 30% after evading an attack, including super attacks, within the same turn. So what that means is, let's say you have 100k defense at the beginning of the turn. If you dodge an attack, let's say you get attacked 5 times in the turn, the first attack, if you dodge that first attack, you'll be getting a 30% boost on top of your defense. So you're going to be getting a 100 times 0.3% boost. So you're going to be getting a 30,000 defense boost on top of your 100,000 defense. So obviously you'd be at 130,000 defense after you're evading that first attack, and then the consecutive attacks you're getting hit with after that are going to be factored into that 130,000 defense number that you're at after that attack. So that's how that works. Then he has a medium chance. This is why this first portion of the super attack effect is so ridiculous with this guy. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack, just straight up. So if you guys don't know what a medium chance means, a medium chance is 30%. So you have a 30% chance to launch an additional super attack just from his passive. So just right off the bat, it's pretty apparent that this guy is going to want additionals more than crit, because he's getting all the crit that he needs from his super attack effect. So if you pull dupes of this character, I would highly, highly suggest that you equip him with additional attacks more so than crit. And then when HP, here's the new mechanic. This is the revival mechanic in the game. This is the first time we're seeing this. And this is the first time on JP that they got this as well, and we haven't gotten another unit that does this since this unit came out. So still a fairly rare mechanic. When HP is 50% or less upon entering attacking turn after the character receives an attack 3 times in battle, if the character or an ally attacking in the same turn receives a KO, revive and recover 70% health once only. So just a quick summarization of how this works. This character needs to be hit 3 times, which is not easy to happen because he has a 70% chance to dodge, right? We've established that. Assuming he's been hit 3 times, and you're entering his attacking turn with 50% health or less, there's a little icon on the bottom left portion of the screen that will light up, indicating that the revival mechanic is active. What that means is if in that turn, this character or an ally receives an attack that would kill you, the screen will actually play an animation for you with this, this Goku reviving. And then it will skip to the next attacking turn that you have, your next rotation. So it basically just revives you once. But you have to make sure that you're fulfilling those specific conditions for it to activate, otherwise it won't activate. So that's a pretty powerful effect, but you have to be in a pretty specific scenario for it to work, which is how they sort of balance that out. But a very, very powerful passive, obviously, here. So yeah, this character is pretty ridiculous. And then on top of that, he also has an active skill, the Flare of Anger, which greatly erases attack temporarily, and then it causes ultimate damage. So it's just an ultimate attack, sort of like the Year 4 Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Not much different than that. The conditions can be activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So pretty easy to get that active. This is a pretty free condition. Not really much you have to do to finagle your way into this. But it's just, it's a pretty powerful active skill, just extra damage that you get for free. And then his link set. Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Godly Power, Kamehameha, Turn of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So a really, really powerful link set, which we'll talk about more in a second once we look at his individual teams here. But his teams, Realm of Gods, Universe Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Reps of Universe 7, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Turtle School, Miraculous Awakening, and Power of Revival. Just so you guys are aware, Turtle School is a new category being introduced with the anniversary. There's actually currently no lead for this team. That's a, Dokkan Fest level leader. So I wouldn't really consider this a real runnable competitive team right now. But at some point in the future, we definitely will get a leader for that, a real leader for that. Miraculous Awakening and Power of Revival are the 2 new categories. Obviously, this Goku leads Miraculous Awakening and Reps, and then Vegeta, the other character, will lead Power of Revival and Reps as well. So just to quickly go through what this guy is going to be, who he's going to be paired up with on these teams, we can take a look at his partners. So, the Universe Survival Saga team, the fact that they gave him shocking speed as well as prepare for battle and primitive power. Primitive power means that he's really going to work with any single unit here, right? There's not a single unit he will work badly with because they're all going to be sharing that 3-key turnaround power link. Even LR Jiren, right? LR Jiren, turnaround of power, he has that, right? He has shocking speed, so they're sharing 5 links already, right? Him and Jiren. Really, really good. Blue Kaioken Goku. So Blue Kaioken Goku actually does not have shocking speed or prepared for battle, which is kind of annoying, but he does have turnaround power. So again, it should be relatively fine there. And then keep in mind, this Goku doesn't necessarily need to have like 500 ki from his links because he's going to be getting ki from dodging anyway, which you're probably going to be able to get 3 to 4 ki on the first turn, assuming you're getting attacked a bunch of times anyway, just because this is very fast to build up, right? This ki mechanic. So again, anyone on this team will be able to link up really well with. Topo will be able to link up really well with Goku and Frieza. These guys, I would say, I mean, they have 0 key links other than turn of power, so maybe not these guys specifically, but Kale and Khalifa they would work well with. Again, the AGL stage, if you guys are struggling with the AGL stage of the Extreme Super Battle Road, again, turn of power and prepare for battle on these guys here. So they're going to be sharing 5 key, which is really, really nice. So that's pretty much the Universe Survival Saga team. Then Realm of Gods, not really much different. Again, we looked at LR Jiren, we looked at Blue Kaioken Goku. I think the main thing to look at here is this guy. This guy is going to be receiving an EZA during the 6th year anniversary, which means that he will be the de facto go-to leader for this team if you're going to be running a Saiyan-centric Realm of Gods team, which I think is the way to go after this guy gets his EZA. His leader skill goes up to 160% once he gets his EZA, so that's pretty good across the board for this team. This guy has Over in a Flash, Prepare for Battle, and Turn of Power. So he's going to be sharing 5 key with this Goku here, which is obviously good enough. So I would say that running him as a leader, it's really important that you have him alongside this LR UI Goku to have this guy constantly be starting out with 11 key, which basically guarantees him to get a super attack every time. Because if you compare him to the other main Realm of Gods leader, Beerus has 1 key link, which is shocking speed, which is not bad. He still does share 2 key with this Goku here, but you're not really going to be supering with Beerus all that much if he only has 2 key. Plus, he really wants to be alongside Whis or Vados. This character is a very supports, like, I don't know, dependent unit. Whereas I feel like this guy, once he gets his EZA, going to be a much more important leader for the team. He's going to link a lot better with the Goku, so I think this is just a more important unit that he wants to link up with. But other than that, I feel like he links decently well with the units on this team. This Vegito Blue obviously has his EZA. Prepare for Battle. That's the only key link I guess they share, which is not spectacular, but it could be worse. Super Saiyan no. They share Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. I guess that's it. 3 links. Not terrible, but not great. But the one thing to remember about this team is there's so many support units for this team, right? You have the Supreme Kai Time here. You have the West Supreme Kai, I believe. I don't know where she is on here. The AGL one. She's a really good support unit for Realm of Gods. So you have units that are able to sort of tie the team together in that floating spot. There's Gowasu and Zamasu who are really, really good for that. So even if you're not able to link together super well, you can still tie the team up pretty well with those support units that are floating around. Pure Saiyans, I think when you think about the modern Pure Saiyan team, they really get hurt by the leader. Transforming Vegeta, I would argue, is not really a great leader for the team, but one of the better units you want to run on this team is definitely the Worldwide Download Celebration LR STR Vegito. And the one thing that Vegito does is he has shocking speed and Prepare for Battle, which if you didn't know, shocking speed, Prepare for Battle, this Goku has that. So they're going to be sharing 4 key, which is really, really powerful for this LR. This LR also does get additional key when they get type key spheres, so they don't really need to get all that key. They're not a unit that's going to be like hogging all the key spheres from the board. So you can give them to this Goku most of the time, and then these guys would still be fine. But the fact that they shared 4 ki, I think, is really, really good. So that's good. A lot of these other LRs, I feel like on this Pure Saiyan team, don't really share that many key links. I mean, Prepare for Battle is a very common link, obviously, across the board for Pure Saiyans. Shocking Speed is a little bit more rare when it comes to Pure Saiyans. But one other unit to take a look at here is going to be the GT Kid Goku here. And obviously the GT Vegeta as well. But Prepare for Battle, again, that's what they share. Obviously the Goku does not have GT, whereas this GT one does. Saiyan Lineage, no, but Kamehameha and Prepare for Battle and Fierce Battle. So they're going to be sharing 3 links. This Goku is not Orb Changer, obviously, so I would say key probably is not as big of an issue with this guy specifically, just because he's providing his own key to the whole team. So that's Pure Saiyans. I took a look at this guy already. So Reps of Universe 7. This team is going to be massively expanded upon when it comes to this celebration. We can even take a look at the roster on JP. Look how much bigger it is. This is all the 6-year anniversary. Like, there's so many units coming to this team. And a lot of them are free to play. And we'll take a look at one of them in a second here. So first I want to take a look at Goku and Frieza. This unit is also going to be receiving an EZA during the celebration. And I feel like they're probably one of, if not the single best units in the game once they get their EZA. So one thing I do want to mention about this unit is they have Over in a Flash, Shocking Speed, and Tournament of Power. So Shocking Speed and Tournament of Power are going to be active, obviously, with this Goku, which means they share 5 ki, which is really, really good. So that's nice to know. And then there's a free-to-play unit, this Master Roshi and Tien, who actually work really well alongside the Goku and Frieza. They're a support type unit for Reps of Universe 7, so you want to make sure that you get them done. I believe they're an EZA. Yeah, they get an EZA as well. So they give 3 ki and 40% attack and defense to Reps of Universe 7. So they're a really nice support unit for this team. On top of that, Goku and Frieza also do have experienced fighters and solid support. These guys have both of those links. This is experienced fighters up here, and then solid support is right here. So what the ideal scenario is you want to have this Goku and Frieza as a main rotation. I feel like that would work really well. I mean, they have Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power together, so that is 4 out of 7 links, which is pretty good. And then you can have this guy floating around. They're giving experienced fighters and the solid support link to Goku and Frieza, which means they're going to have 6 out of 7 links active. The only link they don't have active is Over in a Flash, but they're going to be having the 5 ki from being linked up with the AGL Goku, plus they're going to have the support from this unit. So they're going to be at 8 ki. They're going to be starting with 6 ki from the leader skill, plus an additional 8. So they're going to be starting the turn at 14 ki, which is really, really good. So that's a really nice setup we can have going for Goku and Frieza, specifically. Once they get their EZA, they're going to be monstrous. Then we have Kamehameha. Let's take a look here. Again, we have the STR Goku and Vegeta. We have the GT Kid Goku here. What else do we got? Let's see. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I feel like he's another really, really powerful unit on this Kamehameha team. He has Shocking Speed, which is nice, so he shares that with the AGL Goku. He also gets 4 ki from his passive, which means he's going to be starting at 12 ki with Shocking Speed active, so this guy doesn't need to worry about ki at all. So this Goku will be starting with 8 ki, but you don't have to worry about the Gogeta actually needing to get any ki at all, so I think that could work out. These guys, I mean, honestly, these guys are old at this point, but let's just take a look. Prepare for Battle, that's pretty much it. Okay, I mean, Prepare for Battle is a very, very common link across the board here. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Prepare for Battle, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? This guy, I mean, he's on a few teams with Goku. He gets an EZA. Shocking Speed and Prepare for Battle, really, really nice. Shares 4 ki, so that's good. Trunks and Goten, they're pretty much the go-to leader you want to use for this team. What do they have? Prepare for Battle, and that's it. This Gohan, I know he has Prepare for Battle. Yeah. I mean, all these guys have Prepare for Battle together. That's pretty much what you're looking for. This Vegeta is going to be the leader for the Power Revival category. But Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Godly Power, Prayer for Battle. So they share five links. Godly Power, Prayer for Battle, Turn of Power, Legendary Power. Again, he's on the Turn of Power sort of category, or the Reps of Universe 7 category from the Universe Survival Saga, so he's going to have this. Plus, Prepare for Battle. So they're sharing 5 links, or 5 keys, sorry. Well, 5 links and 5 key. So, going to be a pretty good partner. I mean, they want you to use this Vegeta together along with Goku, right? That's what they do for every anniversary unit, is they make the 2 anniversary units pretty much work together every single time, except for the first year anniversary. So, this guy's going to work really well with Goku. And then finally, we have the Goku's Family category. The main unit, I guess you want to link up together with this guy, is going to be this Goku. I would say that this Goku is now sort of the go-to Goku Family leader. You can mix and match that leader skill with the GT Heroes category. And to be honest, you can use that guy in conjunction with having the AGL Trunks and Goten GT floating around, which gives a support to Goku Family of 3 key. So this guy's going to be getting Prepared for Battle from that GT Goku. GT Goku is going to be orb changing to Rainbow, plus this guy's going to be getting support. So I think he's going to be pretty good alongside this Kid Goku, especially when you have the GT Hero Leader skill portion here. So all in all, those are pretty much the units you're going to want to look out for when you're using this AGL Goku across all of his teams. He worked really well. His link set is designed in a way to where he's going to work the best alongside other units that are in the Universe Survival Saga to have the Turn of Power link active, because that's sort of like the mainstay of how this unit is operating. But he has a traditional Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle package here, so that's going to be pretty good. Kamehameha, Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, so he doesn't really have that many, you know, Realm of God-ish links other than Godly Power, which is definitely a powerful link, but you don't need to have Godly Power active for this guy to be very, very powerful. So that is going to be pretty much what this guy's looking like. And again, next I'm going to be doing a video on the Evolution Blue Vegeta, so stay tuned for that video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.